I grew up here. I've been here all my life. And yeah, I love it here. I really do. It's a unique place, and I don't think anywhere else is quite like it. Oh man. The breeze that goes by on like those really hot summer days where you could feel the sun in your bones practically. Some things really do stay the same here, like seeing the mountains and the saguaros and the cactuses, the sunsets, the sunrises. Yeah, you could see the sky just start to light up, and it's really beautiful. They're brilliant. They're kind of breathtaking. When I was younger, I had a lot of social anxiety, and going out in public and asking for like an extra napkin or some ketchup or something, it was a really difficult task for me. I think Tucson, being the welcoming environment that it is, allowed for me to really move past that and grow into being comfortable with, this is how I feel, this is what I think, and this is me. When it comes to dealing with those negative emotions and negative thoughts, going into nature helps me get out of that funk in my head. You're able to just be you and just exist in that moment and not worry about anything else that's going on around you. Yeah, it helps a lot.
Anybody who's had a personal experience in the natural world, that's one of the things that they value most, is that time to reflect and just to think and to sort of shed a lot of the stress from our daily lives. Isaiah came into the Ironwood Tree Experience Urban Field Station, and he walked in with a sense of purpose and conviction about why he should be part of this program. We work with youth in our community because they are the future leaders. We work with the natural environment because that is the system that supports us, our health ultimately. Putting those together, connecting those youth with our natural environment, both in the urban area and outside the urban area, and building that sense of place. Isaiah has been involved with us for 2.5 years, and through that time he's engaged in 3 different internships, and he's part of our Youth Action Corps leadership team. He seems like he is ready to start something, has a sense of eagerness and excitement about his place in the future.
Hiking with my peers, it's really different. We're all kind of in the same place and time, but everyone has a completely different experience. Each of us has our own things going on in our head, and I think being able to conversate and connect on a level of like, oh, did you notice there's a moth on that tree that blends in really well? Everyone sees something different. There's beauty in everyone's eyes that they're just taking in, and to be able to share that with another person and get to know how they see things, you're able to see things differently.
We're really looking for, at one level, providing skills and a level of competency and comfort in our natural spaces. But in the short term, how can they take that and turn that into something that will help them make the next steps in their life? The opportunity to get outside and be immersed in the natural environment with the sounds and the smell, the wind in your hair, and even some of the discomforts. That's the challenging part. How do you work with the natural environment? How do you not fight against it? How do you appreciate the things that you're seeing and smelling, and even the discomfort? Those are things that make us feel alive.
Jumping into like freezing water. When you're okay with the little bit of suffering, it also gives you a sense of appreciation, because it's like, yes, I could feel it, the blood in my veins rushing, and my veins are constricting, and You know what? That's amazing that I'm able to even feel that I'm fortunate enough to experience this. It helps me when I'm dealing with emotional problems that would have me struggling or stopping. Being able to fall back on, you know what? If I was able to jump in this 40-degree water and I could still run out and I'm fine, I could get through this. It's like it's pushing you, like a motivation, like, you know what? This isn't anything. Like, you could take on the world in a sense. I think for me that's really important.
While we do go into the field and we learn about the natural history and the ecological context of the way these systems work, discovery of the flora and the fauna and learning more about their natural history and their place, it's also about the free time, the contemplative time, looking for an opportunity of reflection and not have an agenda.
Being able to take a moment just for me and forget that everything else exists. Closing my eyes and just being in the moment. Breathing, smelling, feeling what's around me, and it really allows me to connect with what the environment has to offer. We did have that freedom, but also we're able to come together and, cook meals with each other. And I think breaking bread with each other, really just sitting down and enjoying a meal, especially in the wilderness. And then being able to clean up afterwards and then go get your flashlights and, oh, look it, there's a frog right here. Well, that's a canyon creep frog and that's a toad.
Teenagers want to connect. They are so looking forward to what we have in common instead of what separates us. And if they're able to do that in nature around hope, desire, inspiration, that's awesome.
What makes the majority of my life mine is the natural world.
For young adults, young people, everyone really who's concerned with the best possible future is very stressed right now. And I've talked with other youth and they agree, and it's like that spark of connection, like, yeah, you're passionate about this too. Well, you know what? Let's organize something. Let's get active in our communities. Let's really make a change. Let's get action.